Man, it's a beautiful day. The wind is blowing. I think the high is about 75, and it's a perfect day to take these two sweet littles to the park and enjoy some fun in the sun. Hey guys, welcome back. I'm super glad you're here. So for today's video, I had planned on just vlogging at home and kind of catching you all up on life, but instead I really needed to be intentional on spending time with Mika. You know, she is so content hours a day playing by herself and just kind of going with the flow as the rest of the household goes here and there and everywhere, to be honest. So I knew she would love a date at the park with just Mom and Izzy, and at the end of the date we actually share a sweet treat together. So if I'm being honest, I don't always have the energy or the focus. I'm being intentional with the things that matter most in my life. Surely I'm not alone in that, and surely it's okay that I say that out loud, right? It's easy to just get into the day-to-day mundane happenings and not take time to connect with loved ones, and even just taking time to clear my mind. So spending time with Mika and Izzy out in the sunshine was the perfect solution to intentionality and just getting some vitamin D, which is something that I really, really love and need. The older I get, the more I realize that. So I figured you can watch Mika Ella and Izzy enjoy an afternoon at the park, and I can kind of catch you up on life. There's nothing grand or groundbreaking that I'm going to share with you on what's going on in our world today, just kind of like what our little family has been up to. So that's what we're going to chat about today. So I guess first I'll just catch you up on what Stan and I have been up to around the house. So obviously it's springtime, a new season, right? So that means our yard needs a major overhaul and just kind of a cleaning up, a refreshing from the winter season. I don't know if you're like me and Stan, but we really work best from a to-do list. We tend to both procrastinate and put things on the back burner, but if we pull out our pen and paper and start making a list of things that need to get done, we are much more proactive and like getting those things crossed off of our list. So honestly, that's what we've been working on the past few weeks. Some of these tasks were small tasks and some are big tasks, such as cutting down a tree. We have 3 big trees out in our front yard. They have huge roots, and honestly they're offering way too much shade because they're just growing so big and so many branches and leaves and all of that. So getting grass to grow there is really a struggle these days. So Stan decided to pull his chainsaw out, pull his ladder out, and he cut down a huge tree in our front yard. I gotta say, I was pretty impressed with how well he did. He trimmed some of our other trees. He pruned all of our crepe myrtles in the backyard. Let's see, I've done a bunch of power washing, raking of leaves, cleaning out the flower beds, just things like that. So we have just really had, honestly, it's hard work being outside and cleaning up the yard, but it's really, I love it. I love it. I love being outside. And so Stan has been tackling that to-do list of things to fix in the house and outside of the house, and it's just really a great feeling to like be checking things off of the list weekly. Again, just makes us feel super productive. So that's kind of like what he and I have been tackling together. Let me catch you up on Rainie's pregnancy. If you don't know who Rainie is, that's my precious daughter-in-law. She married our son Addison. I'm going to insert a little picture right here for those of y'all who don't know who we're talking about. Rainie is cute as a button. She's pregnant with twin baby girls. They are due, I think, August 7th, so she's about 23 weeks along. She's feeling really well. She has doctor's appointments, I think, every 2 weeks, and everything is looking amazing. That belly grows every single day. We typically get to see them a few times a week, and I'm like, every time I see her, that belly is bigger and bigger. So it's going to be super interesting to see what that belly is going to look like in another, 15 weeks when she's ready to give birth to these sweet little girls. So yeah, like I said, Her due date is August 7th, but we all know that twins come early, so we're kind of all prepping for their arrival early June is kind of what we guess. But yeah, they're doing super excited, and it's just crazy to think we're going to be adding 2 more sweet little human beings into our family come summertime. I guess now I'll catch you up on Emerson, Grayson, and Jackson. So Emerson, you all know that she landed a great job, I guess it was back in January, at a local pregnancy resource center, and she's doing really, really well there. It is a perfect fit for her and for her gifts and for her personality, and she's really loving it. She's really making a difference in women's lives and the lives of the unborn children. When you're talking about life, man, that can come with some heavy stuff. Emerson counsels women of all ages through the pregnancy and the choices that they have. And some women are receptive and some are not. And so some come with devastating stories and life experiences that just seem so unfair. Emerson is definitely learning that, her mission here is to deliver the options, to deliver the message of the value in life and who created life, and the rest of the decision-making process is up to the client. It's up to that woman. So Emerson has a huge tender heart. She truly carries the burden that some of those women face. And that can be a lot. So she has really just kind of gotten into that new groove of this new full-time job that comes with heavy topics and a heavy weight, heavy burden to carry, but she's doing it with such grace and I think a new kind of exhaustion. She's working 40 hours a week, so obviously that's like, she comes home at night exhausted, as you can imagine, but she's doing really well there. And in fact, in June and July, she's actually traveling back to Guatemala. If you remember last summer, she went to Guatemala for 2 months to do some mission work. And so this year, she actually gets to head up 2 teams to go back to Guatemala to do some mission work. And she's super excited about that. And it's just really so cool to see her in all these new roles as a young adult. And so she's just doing really, really well. Grayson and Jackson. So Grayson, he actually, y'all, is going to be 16 in June, which is just crazy. But he is currently training for another powerlifting meet. So he is at the gym 5 or 6 days a week and absolutely loves it. So we're excited about that new powerlifting meet coming up. And then he is also kind of looking for a summer job so that he can buy his first car or truck, hopefully come August or September. So yeah, he's just staying busy with that. And then Jackson, y'all know he's our little worker bee. He has been our right-hand man lately with Stan and I on completing all these things on our to-do list. Jackson loves to work. It's really crazy. He loves it. Like, he thrives best in that. He loves to organize, and he just loves to help people in general. And he also has kind of gotten into woodworking. We've got this huge table saw that he's learned how to use, and he's just been getting on the internet, learning how to build new things. And in fact, he built this controller stand for like gaming systems, and I posted it on Facebook, and we had several friends that wanted to buy one from him. And so that was really exciting for him to see like people like his work and they like what he's doing, and then to make money on top of that is like speaking Jackson's love language for sure. So he's doing really well. And then, as you can see, Mika and Izzy are doing amazing. Figure in the next couple of vlogs, I'm going to give y'all kind of like a detailed progress report of what Mika's up to, how she's doing in therapy, how she's doing in school, and then I'll also do the same for Isabelle as well. So you can be looking for those vlogs in the near future. Well, that was a fun outing with Mika and Izzy. Did you have fun, Mika? She said, yeah. And of course, Izzy had fun. It was a beautiful day. Everybody was out and about. And then to top it off with some ice cream was really good. So now I'm at the neighborhood Walmart. One of our kiddos requested chicken salad for supper tonight. And since Stan wasn't home, I could get away with really doing something kind of light. Not that he really ever cares what I make, but anyways, today was a good day to make chicken salad, croissants. So I've got to go in and get the croissants. I was going to take y'all home with me and just kind of keep chatting with y'all, but it's already 5 o'clock and I think I'm just going to go ahead and close the vlog out here. That way I can get home, feed everybody, and just sit down and start editing this vlog so it goes up on time on Wednesday. So I'm really excited about next week's vlog. I already know what we're talking about, what we're going to address, and it's one of those topics that kind of gets me fired up a little bit. And I'm going to lay down some truth, lay down some reality. I'm going to try to chime Stan in. I don't know what his work schedule is, but I definitely want to get his thoughts on the topic at hand for next week's vlog anyway, so you definitely want to tune back in for that. Thank y'all for being here. I hope you have a great week. We'll see you next time. Bye.